Did you know that faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the Word of Yah? My goal is to bless you with the Word. Listen to it while you're driving. Listen to it while you're walking along the way. Listen to it when you lay down at night. Listen to the Word.
Luke chapter 13, verse 1 through verse 33. Just then, some people came to tell Yahawashi about the men from the Galilee whom Pilate had slaughtered even while they were slaughtering animals for sacrifice. His answer to them was, "Do you think that just because they died so horribly, these folks from the Galilee were worse sinners than all the others from the Galilee? No, I tell you. Rather, unless you turn to the Most High from your sins, you will all die as they did." Or what about those 18 people who died when the Tower of Shavuot fell on them? Do you think they were worse offenders than all the other people living in Jerusalem? No, I tell you. Rather, unless you turn from your sins, you will all die similarly. Then Yahawashi gave this illustration. A man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came looking for fruit but didn't find any. So he said to the man who took care of the vineyard, "Here, I've come looking for fruit on this fig tree for 3 years now without finding any. Cut it down. Why let it go on using up the soil?" But he answered, "Sir, leave it alone 1 more year. I'll dig around it and put manure on it. If it bears fruit next year, well and good. If not, you will have it cut down then." Yahawashi was teaching in one of the synagogues on Shabbat. A woman came up who had a spirit which had crippled her for 18 years. She was bent double and unable to stand erect at all. On seeing her, Yahawashi called her and said to her, "Lady, you have been set free from your weakness." He put his hands on her, and at once she stood upright and began to glorify the Most High. But the president of the synagogue, indignant that Yahawashi had healed on Shabbat, spoke up and said to the congregation, "There are 6 days in the week for working, so come during those days to be healed, not on Shabbat." However, Yahawashi answered him, "You hypocrite, each one of you on Shabbat. Don't you unloose your ox or your donkey from the stall and lead him off to drink? This woman is a daughter of Abraham, and the adversary kept her tied up for 18 years. Shouldn't she be freed from this bondage on Shabbat?" By these words, Yahawashi put to shame the people who opposed him. But the rest of the crowd were happy about all the wonderful things that were taking place through him. So he went on to say, "What is the kingdom of the Most High like? With what will we compare it? It is like a mustard seed that a man took and planted in his own garden, and it grew and became a tree, and the birds flying about nested in its branches." Again he said, "With what will I compare the kingdom of the Most High? It is like yeast that a woman took and mixed with a bushel of flour, then waited until the whole batch of dough rose." Yahawashi continued traveling through town after town and village after village, teaching and making his way towards Jerusalem. Someone asked him, "Are only a few people being saved?" He answered, "Struggle to get in through the narrow door, because I'm telling you, many will be demanding to get in and won't be able to once the owner of the house has gotten up and shut the door. You will stand outside knocking at the door and saying, 'Lord, open up for us.' But he will answer, 'I don't know you or where you come from.' Then you will say, 'We ate and drank with you. You taught in our streets.' And he will tell you, 'I don't know where you're from. Get away from me, all you workers of wickedness.' You will cry and grind your teeth when you see Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and all the prophets inside the kingdom of the Most High, but yourselves thrown outside. Moreover, people will come from the east, the west, the north, and the south to sit at table in the kingdom of the Most High. And notice that some who are last will be first, and some who are first will be last." Just at that moment, some Perushim came up and said to Yahawashi, "Get out and go away from here, because Herod wants to kill you." He said to them, "Go tell that fox, pay attention, today and tomorrow I'm driving out demons and healing people. And on the third day, I reach my goal. Nevertheless, I must keep traveling today, tomorrow, and the next day, because it is unthinkable that a prophet should die anywhere but in Jerusalem.